Hello YouTube, Skatem here, welcome back to their Minecraft video, and I think I just need to start off every one of these flying around with these elytra, because it's just so much fun. I'm loving it. I've been soaring around spawn like crazy. But anyways, we have a new project today, as you can probably tell by the video title. But we're going to be starting making a dye factory. And I built this path, that's just cobblestone blocks right now, over to this little hillside. So this is actually under my mountain. And I wanted it accessible from there, but I think what we're going to do is actually build a little factory looking building. I've got a bunch of stone and gray blocks on me, and then under there we're going to start designing all this fun dye stuff, and I have a lot of cool inventions and redstone stuff planned, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But I think we should jump straight into it, and I'm going to get a little time lapse of me building this thing. Gosh dang it, Skype. Well, it looked way too much like a castle, so I changed it up a little bit. Not sure how I feel about it right now yet. I don't think it's the best, but I think it's enough time worrying about that. Sometimes you just need to go back, or go onto something else and come back and look at it again. Now when you first build it, that's actually a really good thing to do. It helps a lot when you look at something again, and you're like, oh, now I know how to fix it. So that's what we're going to do. It's time to start to get work on the interior, so I'm going to clear out a nice big room in there, and then we're going to start building what we made, or what we're going to make. Well, I did just a little bit of clearing out, as you can see. I filled up almost my entire inventory with cobblestone, and actually did some more, because I brought some back up to my base. And if you look in here, we have a massive space cleared out. Now, this is actually going to be the first room, and this is going to keep going back farther into the mountain, and that's going to go to more rooms and such. But time to pop onto single player to show you what this room is going to be. And here we go. So we're doing sorting for all of this stuff, and this is my first idea, having the colors behind, the chests, but that does not end up working out too well. So this is the idea I came up with for the storage. So this will be like red poppies, like the red bushes, and also the rose red, and then we have the glass, the wool, and then the clay. I think this will look pretty good, and then we'll have like quartz or something behind it as a backdrop, because there is some glass you can see through the chests. So this is a design, but that means we need one for every color. So this is what it's actually going to look like, and that's why the room is so big. I think I even need to go a bit deeper. But I arranged the colors in kind of an order that flows well, so this kind of all fits together. That's like the white to black scale, and of course we have the blank color there. And then we also have the blues that transitions into red, which fits well in this red corner, ties nicely with the orange, and kind of goes together with the green and into the brown. I mean, this kind of looks like a banana tree or something, you know? I think it all fits color-wise. And then, yeah, so that gets all the colors. The reason we have the second, like, plain white here with this is for two reasons. When I was laying it out, we needed white because there's white glass, there's also normal glass. So like the wool and stuff will be the same, but there's also normal hard clay and white clay. And I was going to leave that out and have this actually in the next room, but it makes everything even, so we're going to leave it like that. Over here, I built it a little more. We're going to have sandstone on the top and then dark oak on the bottom. And I was experimenting with making sheep farms on top. You can like pull the lever and then you can get on here to like harvest them. And I think I even had, yep, a lever right here, and that would dispense some water, and that'll bring all the sheep up here. Did not turn out too well. The grass did not grow fast enough, and I don't think it looks the best. So we're going to scratch that idea and we already have a sheep farm and spawn, but we also have another sheep room. We're also going to have another sheep room farther into the base that's much more efficient. But as you can see, this is how it's going to look when they all flow together. But I'm going to get cracking on building this, and we're going to go and do that. Yeah, and then I'll give you a progress update. I made some progress on the building, and I think it's about time to grab up all of our dye and wool, which I'm not going to be able to carry in one. Oops. Load, it looks like. So throw some of this back. There we go. Oh, nope, still missing a few. Okay, I think I got it all. Hopefully we didn't lose anything, because that'll all despawn. Okay, and now it's time to show you the progress. I'm going to put all of my dye and wool and everything down in there. I don't know if everybody else will, but it's more meant to be like a community thing. I just love flying around. Okay, I can hit this water stream, and there we go. That'll break my fall. You do take fall damage, but actually, you know what? I should throw all this away first. Just need to bring it down here. It is about time to start putting all of this in. So I built a little do not enter, closed for construction, because I want this to be like a surprise. We come in here, we've got this nice room. Pull it up. This is kind of my style of my house, going back to that. And then we've got the big old chest room over here that you saw in single player. Now, all I had to do, I had to grab some iron to make the trap chest, but I just need to throw in the last of these, and then we are good to go to start putting in the items. Then we just need to do the floor and the roof, and this room is finished, and I actually need 2 more trap chests. Oops, I messed that up. Nope, it's sideways. And there. So that is all done with the chest. That took a little while to get. I had to bake some big trees, but now it's time to finish this up. And it is all, well, mostly finished. Everything that I can do for now has been finished. So the grand reveal, ta-da! So I made this little thing in the floor. Just kind of went for a random design. It works, it breaks up the monotony, it doesn't look as bad. It's really random though, so I don't know about it. But as you can see, we have the hidden lighting with the brown carpet. It blends in decently well. It's better than that, sticking out like a sore thumb. I didn't know where to put the crafting tables either, so if you could please leave down a suggestion for that in the comments below, that would be greatly appreciated, because I had no idea what to do with that. I messed around with that for a while. But, let's see, so we have here, I still need to put in some glass and some clay, or most of the glass and clay for everything. I just melted a bunch of glass. Now the reason, well I already explained the reason we have both of these anyways, but, so I'm going to go around, I'm going to put in the rest of the glass, because we have a lot of this, and we just need to get the rest of the dye. Now, last thing is what are we doing in the next room? So, of course, we have the rose farm out there, the poppy farm. We need one of those for, like, all the flowers. So, this is going to be, like, the dye area. Well, first, actually, we should probably put the sheep area next. So, I'm going to explain what we're doing here a little more, is that this is going to be like the dye factory. So you come in, and there's going to be like an assembly line. Before we get to the assembly line, we have all the items in case, you know, what you're looking for is already here. So if you need, like, white wool, you go over to the wool chest, you find the white wool. But let's say you need black glass. Well, it looks like we're out of black glass. So what you would do is you'd come down here, and in this first area, we're going to have wool, glass, and clay, but just undyed. So we need sheep farm, and then we're going to need wool, or just white wool, I'll specify that, and hardened clay. So you would grab what you need if you need clay, wool, or sheep, and there'll be the farm for sheep to also shear it, in addition to the chest. For the for the clay, for the clay and glass, hardened clay, and we also need glass. For those, that'll just be a chest full of those, and I'll make sure to go out and get a ton of sand and stuff from the glass and grab a ton of hardened clay for the mesa. Those will run out, but the sheep farm's going to be with the wool, so that's replenishable. But you'll get that, and you'll go a little farther down the hallway, then there'll be the dye room. And then I'll just put signs here, so dye room. And then in that, we're going to need, we need a farm, one of those auto farms for all the flowers. And then we need to sort out seeds and bone meal. We're going to need bone meal for that. And then we need the other dyes. And those are lapis, and then bone meal. And then we can import that from the farm, the skeleton farm. And then we're going to need cocoa, however you spell that. I think I did that wrong. And then we'll need a farm for that too, to replenish that. And then what else? Let's go see. What other colors are not just a flower? Oh, of course, cactus. So we can import that, cactus green. And then squid, or because the ink sac, so that'll be a farm of squid. So that'll get us all of our dyes. You'll get you'll go here, this is depository of items, and then you come over here and you pick out your blank item, you go over, you dye it, and then you'd have what you need. So it'll be kind of like a assembly line, and then there'll be a chest at the end that says, hey, got any extra, and then it'll just bring it back down. And I don't know if I'll make an auto storage system, but I'll just bring a chest over here, and then it'll bring the items back into here to sort. But yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the factory. So it's actually not going to be that long. It's only like 3 steps, but there's going to be a lot. Like the sheep farm, we're going to make that automatic, and then for the dye room, we're going to need the auto flower farms for all of them, and then we're also going to need the cocoa bean farm, and the squid farm, and we're going to need to get like a water flow from the skeleton farm and the cactus farm to bring that over and auto smelt the cactus into cactus green and such. So I'm really excited. This is going to be a lot of fun, but we've already got the storage room up. I'm going to finish up getting the rest of the glass, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.